One benefit of mindfulness is being able to use it as a shuttle between concentrating on our internal world, our thoughts, feelings, urges and sensations, and what's happening around us in the external world. In particular, when we're very upset, it can be extremely difficult to pay any attention to the external world. Learning to do so through being mindful can be a very valuable tool. It can allow us to be much more in control of our choices and actions in the times when we're overwhelmed by emotion, pain, and impulses. In this exercise, we use an object in our environment, inanimate or living, to focus our attention on. We are practicing our ability to be mindful of a physical object in order to be able to apply the shuttle principle when needed the next time we are upset. Select an object that you can pick up and handle. It can be anything around you. Begin by using your sense of sight. What do you see? Does light affect the subtle changes in the colour you notice? What small details can you observe now that you are looking closely at it? How is it made, put together, designed? How would you describe it to someone who could not see or had never seen one of these before? Move on to using your sense of touch. If you look away or close your eyes, how does this object feel under your fingertips? Are there smooth textures or rough textures? Can you feel any patterns on the surfaces? If you enclose part of the object or the whole object in your hands, how does it feel? Be curious, observe the details and describe them to yourself. What does this object feel like if you place it against your face? Use your sense of smell. Raise the object to your nose. Do you smell anything? If so, what does it remind you of? Does the object make any sounds, either by itself or when you tap it against a range of surfaces? Do different parts of the object sound differently? It may not be wise to taste it, but you could imagine what it would taste like if it were in your mouth. So in this way, we have used all 5 senses to be mindful of this object. At any time, our senses are available to us, and we can choose to pay attention to the information they can give us. We also have the choice to ignore their noticings and move our attention back to our internal world, but the choice is ours. Before you put this object down, pay attention to any thoughts or feelings that arise from holding it. Acknowledge these internal events. Notice the thoughts, watch them come, and then watch them go. Notice any feelings or sensations that are in your body in response to this object. Name the feeling if you can, but don't worry if you can't. Just observe the sensations that are there. After acknowledging these thoughts and feelings, bring your attention back to the object for the last time. Summarize for yourself what you've learnt about this object by paying attention to it. Remind yourself that you can use this skill regularly for mindfulness practice, and also purposefully when you are feeling stuck in your internal world or your head. Good luck with being a little more mindful.